In a peaceful kingdom, surrounded by silver rivers and soft green hills, a long-awaited child was born to the king and queen. Bells rang through the land, and every home lit candles in celebration. The baby Princess Aurora had hair as golden as dawn, and a smile that warmed even the coldest morning. The king and queen invited all the fairies of the realm to bless the child. They flew into the palace like shimmering stars, their wings leaving little trails of magic that sparkled in the air. The first fairy touched the baby's hand. "I give her the gift of grace." The second fairy smiled and said, "And I give her the gift of kindness." The third fairy leaned close, "And I give her a voice full of warmth and hope." But before the last fairy could offer her blessing, a cold wind crept through the window. The torches flickered. A dark figure appeared. Malvera, the forgotten fairy who had not been invited. Her gown rippled like storm clouds. "Such joy," Malvera said softly, "yet you left me in the shadows." Her eyes glimmered with hurt more than anger, but the room trembled as she lifted her staff. "Then hear my wish. On her 16th birthday, the princess shall prick her finger on a spinning wheel's spindle and fall into a sleep that no time can break." A gasp filled the hall. Before anyone could speak, she vanished like smoke on the wind. The last fairy, who had not yet given her blessing, stepped forward with gentle courage. "I cannot undo her curse," she whispered, "but I can soften it. Though she will sleep, she shall not sleep forever. One day a heart filled with true devotion will find her, and love shall awaken her again." To protect Aurora, the king ordered every spinning wheel in the kingdom to be burned. Still, the queen feared the curse's hidden path. So she asked the fairies to raise the child deep in the forest, far away from danger. And so Aurora grew up in a cozy cottage, hidden among tall pines and singing streams. The girl became everything the fairies wished: graceful, kind, and filled with a gentle light that made flowers bloom a little brighter. She spoke to birds as friends, danced with the morning breeze, and carried a sweetness that softened every heart. One afternoon, as Aurora wandered through the forest, humming a soft tune, she met a young prince named Rowan. Neither knew the other's identity. He saw only a girl whose smile made the world feel warm. She saw only a traveler whose eyes carried honesty. "Do you live in these woods?" Rowan asked. "I've lived here all my life," Aurora said. "The forest is my home, and every day it has something new to show." They walked for hours through the sunlight and shadows, talking as though they had always known one another. But the fairies soon realized Aurora was near her 16th birthday. They decided to tell her the truth and bring her home. When they explained everything, the curse, her real parents, and the danger, Aurora felt her heart tremble. "I don't want to bring sorrow to anyone," she whispered. They brought her to the castle, where her parents waited with arms full of hope. But destiny moves with quiet steps. As Aurora wandered through the grand halls, a faint glimmer appeared at the end of a hidden staircase. A spinning wheel, ancient, dusty, and glowing, faintly stood waiting. Aurora, drawn by a strange pull she didn't understand, reached out. Ouch! she whispered as the spindle touched her finger. Her eyes fluttered closed, and she fell into a deep, peaceful sleep. A silent sorrow spread through the kingdom as the king and queen carried her to a grand tower room. The fairies, hearts heavy but steady, touched their wands to the air. A soft blue light flowed through the castle and drifted out the windows, settling over the entire kingdom. Every person, every animal, and even the wind itself drifted into gentle slumber, waiting for the day Aurora's curse would be undone. Many days later, Prince Rowan, searching for the girl he had met in the forest, found his way to the sleeping kingdom. The vines parted for him as though they recognized his heart. Inside, he saw people frozen in time, quiet, hopeful, peaceful. At last, he reached the tower room. Aurora lay on a bed of white silk, her golden hair spread like sunlight around her. His heart tightened. "It's you," he whispered, kneeling beside her. "I feared I'd lost you." He brushed a strand of hair from her face. "If my feelings hold any meaning, wake and return to the world that loves you." As he leaned close, his forehead touched hers, a quiet, gentle gesture filled with honest devotion. The curse broke like a sigh of relief. Aurora's eyes opened, soft and shining. "Rowan, you came." Light spread through the castle, lifting the spell from everyone. Laughter filled the halls, and bells rang across the land once more. The king and queen embraced their daughter, grateful tears in their eyes. Aurora and Rowan walked into the sunlight together, hand in hand, as the kingdom bloomed back to life. Their hearts remained steady and bright, leading the land into an age of joy and peace. And so the story became a reminder whispered through generations, even in the deepest sleep of darkness. True kindness and devotion can awaken hope again. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe for more stories